Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sam and today we're just gonna go with the flow. So roll out your mat, prepare your space, and let's get started. So we'll go ahead and begin in a comfortable seated position, beginning the practice with a meditation. Go ahead and let the eyes close. Let the muscles on the face completely relax. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears, melting down the back. And just start to notice your body. Is there any tension that you're currently feeling in this pose? Any areas of tightness? Where is your mind? Is it racing or is it actually quite calm today? Just noticing where you are at in this moment. Turning that awareness onto the breath. So not changing anything, but just noticing the rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations. And now we'll begin to alter the breath, practicing pranayama. Prana is breath, life force. Yama, practice of breathing, pranayama. Go ahead and put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And we're going to do a full 3-part breath. It's starting up from the base, filling up through the middle all the way to the top. So base, ribs, chest, and exhaling 3-part out. So hand on the belly and the chest. Inhale, feel the belly expand outward, right? You're filling up with air. Feel it inhale as it comes up into the ribs. Inhale into the chest and exhale, slowly release. You'll notice that chest collapse, ribs collapse, belly button hugs into the spine. Good, inhale, 3-part breath. Fill up from the base, up to the top. Keep those shoulders relaxed as you exhale, release down. Either through the mouth or the nose, whatever feels good for you in this moment. Do that 3 more times. Good. Coming into our wrist stretches and neck. Go ahead and roll out the wrists and just shake the head, yes. Shake the head, yes. Good. Now start to move the shoulders forward and back, up and down. Shoulders come down, you arch the back, press the heart through the back of the spine. Inhale, shoulders come up, and exhale, down and back and forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and back. Good. And start to roll out the neck. However intense you feel like you need it today. And switch directions or pause in an area where you notice any tension. Good. And open up the arms forward and back, stretching the pectoral muscles. Don't go too far, don't go beyond your limits. Again, you're just warming up, especially if this is the first practice of your day or the only practice of your day. Good. And shake the wrists out. Shake it out. Good. Now we'll start to stretch into the hips. If you have your feet crossed, you go ahead and switch to crossing. Again, you don't have to sit like me, just sit however is comfortable for you. Go ahead and press the heart forward and just back. Spinal waves, chest forward and back. Inhale is the forward, you fill up the belly. Exhale, you press out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, press out. One more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hands come behind, facing down, forward, or back, whatever's comfortable. Inhale, press the chest up. If you want to come on, further advance onto press your hips up. That's nice. I like that. If you're up on your hips, you can go ahead and drop your head back. Exhale, chin to chest, back down, over, stretch out the legs in front of you, and tap, tap, tap. Shake out the legs, however intense you want it to be. And we'll rock side to side. Can shake the feet out, get a little stretch in the ankles. Inhale, face the toes towards you, flex down through the legs. Imagine your calves pressing down into the mat. Inhale, hands reach up. And exhale slowly over the legs. Trying to keep a flat spine. If you notice that you want to begin to curl, come back up on the inhale, flatten the spine. Exhale, go into the space. Inhale, create space. Exhale, move into space. Maybe you want to rock side to side, or you can stay static. Option to bend the knees. Keep the feet flexed as much as you can. Feel a deeper stretch through the calves and the hamstrings. Good. Inhale, come up to center. Drop the hands behind you. Bring the soles of the feet into the ground. Inhale, press the hips up. Drop the head back. This is reverse tabletop, so you're really pressing down through the feet, lifting the hips up, engage the glutes. Option to keep the neck in line with the spine, or drop it back, whatever feels comfortable for you and your neck. If you want to rock forward and back, deepen the stretch on the wrists. Good. 2 more breaths. Nice, deep, long inhales and exhales. On your next exhale, come down. Good, and we'll roll over into yogi squat. So toes on the outside of the mat, heels on the inside. And if this is already intense for you, you can stay here and just reach forward. You've got to stretch to the hips. If you want to pop up into yogi squat, you'll just send your weight forward. Weight onto the heels. Bring your elbows in between your knees, hands at prayer center. Breathing into the low belly. And inhale, you expand. Exhale, you contract. And drop the hands down in front of you. Inhale, butt presses up to the sky. And feel free to rock side to side. Option to bend the knees. Drop the head. You can bring both of the feet onto the mat so they're parallel with the rails of the mat. Option to rock side to side or stay static.
just as long as you're breathing nice and fluid. So you can go ahead and grab the elbows here for ragdoll position. Just hang over the legs, let the head completely drop, release any tension in the neck. You'll feel a deep stretch through the spine. Inhale, look up, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the hands back. Left foot steps back. And we're coming into a pyramid variation. Walk them back a bit. Frame that front right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale over that leg. Ideally, you're pulling back that right hip. Pull back that right hip. Inhale, send the weight onto that right foot. You come onto the tiptoes of that left, scooch it back. And eventually the left foot will come off and you'll bend that heel to your glute. Weight onto the right foot. Drop the head. If you need to bend the knee, that's okay too. And you just shift the weight forward. You don't want too much strain on the back of the leg. Shift the weight forward. Your head will be quite close to the ground. That's okay. Couple more breaths. Inhale, come back up to center. Swap the left foot for the right. Right sends back, pyramid variation. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. And exhale, you can begin to bend over that leg. Left hip again, pulling back. Next inhale, send the weight onto that left foot, either straight or bent, whatever is comfy for you. Come under the tiptoes of that right foot until it eventually becomes weightless. And once you're ready, heel to glute. You can either look at the toes or crown to the ground. And inhale, come back up to center. Right foot, step to the left, about 2 fists length apart from each other. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the hands, step back into plank pose. Strong plank pose. Back forward and back, you can roll out the ankles. Inhale, shift the weight forward, drop the knees, hips high, chest chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press away through the floor, shoulders away from ears. Look up. And exhale, child's pose, Balasana. Inhale, come up to hands and knees. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot's gonna step in between the middle. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, drop the right foot in between the hands. And we're gonna come up to a high lunge here. So ground down through that right foot. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And we're strong through the base of our belly. We're engaging at the core and lifting our body up. We're not sinking too hard. That would be a different pose. Right now we're engaging and lifting. And exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Look over that left shoulder. Inhale, reverse the high lunge. Good, and exhale, hands to prayer center. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, left elbow outside of right knee. Good, good. Press into the hands. You want the shoulder blades strong, hands strong, everything in alignment. Look over that shoulder, that right shoulder, if it feels comfortable for your neck. Inhale, the belly expands.
Create space, and the exhale, you move into that space. Press deeper. Deepen the stretch. And exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, long spine. If you need to pop that left foot up a little closer, that's okay too. Exhale over the leg. Inhale, press the weight onto that right foot. Inhale to stand, to rise. Left knee comes into the chest. Hug it in using the hands. Strong through that right leg. Really bringing that knee in towards the belly, in towards the chest. And exhale, release that left foot out. Wide feet. And sit down, hands to prayer center, horsey pose. Dropping down, but also engaging through the core. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale through the center. Do this 3 more times. Last one, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands drop through the center, palms on the inside of the knees. And exhale, drop that right shoulder towards the center. Look over that shoulder. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, swap. Inhale, center, exhale, swap. Inhale, center. You should feel this in your hips. Switch. And exhale, drop the hands, frame that front left foot, back right foot spins. Inhale, high lunge. Arms up, shoulders melting away from ears, strong through the base. One more inhale. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Look over that right shoulder. Inhale, reverse the high lunge, back right hand onto that right leg. Left hand reaches over top. And exhale, hands come to prayer center. Take an inhale, recoup. Exhale, twist, right elbow outside, left leg. Press elbow into the knee, hands into one another. And look over top that left shoulder. Oof. And inhale, expand the breath. Exhale, you move into that space. One more inhale. Exhale, frame that front left foot, straighten that left leg out. Again, if you need to pop that right foot a little bit closer. Couple breaths here. Next, inhale, send the weight onto the left. Inhale, right knee in towards the chest. Keep the balance. Hugging that knee in towards the belly, in towards the chest, using the strength in the arms. One more inhale. Exhale, release that right foot to the back of the mat. Frame that front left foot. Inhale, left foot rises. 3-legged dog. Inhale, forward. Drop the left foot. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, or high to low plank. Cobra or up dog. Option to bend the knees here. And keep the nice, strong hands and shoulders away from ears, pressing Pressing down through the knees, stretching through the quads. And exhale to hands and knees. Right foot steps on the outside of that right hand. This time we're dropping through the hips. Lizard pose. If you're tight, go ahead and remain here, using the breath as your guide. Letting you know where to go, how intense, how deep, how far, when to back off. If you're feeling like you want a little bit more, bend that back left leg. Right hand will reach around for the top of the toes. You can hug that in. And exhale, release down. We'll walk this right foot over to the left hand. Drop it down for pigeon pose. If the foot is really close into the body, that's totally fine. I know a lot of teachers teach it to be exactly 90 degrees, and it's just a deeper stretch, but whatever one really feels best for you, neither is right nor wrong. I typically stay pretty high in this pose, but if you're feeling nice and open, you can just go ahead and drop down over it. I might come onto my elbows here. Close my eyes. Inhale back to rise, and I'll straighten out that right leg. I'll bend this left leg beside me so it's hugged in tight, and I will forward fold over that right leg just to release. Back up to center. This time we'll switch. The left leg will come forward. We'll come into lizard pose on this left side, hands inside. Again, just sinking down through the hips, preparing the body for the next pigeon pose. Let the breath be the guide. If you want to deepen the pose, you can bend at the right knee and reach back with that left hand. You can come onto the knife side edge of that front foot if you'd like, or keep it closed for a bit of a deeper stretch. Wherever you are is beautiful. It's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels. So as long as it feels like you're getting a good stretch, you are doing yoga. If it feels painful, please come out of it and don't do it. Okay. And we will release. So we'll walk that left foot over to the right hand, drop it down for half pigeon. Again, maybe you start high, use the breath to deepen the posture. Walking the hands back, we'll straighten out that left leg. Right leg comes in by the side. And again, you want to be nice and seated up high, good posture, flat back, engage shoulder blades, open chest. And exhale over top that left foot. And inhale back through to center. We'll keep the right leg just like this. And if you need to pop up a little bit, drop that left one over. So now we're sitting on our heels here. going to go into a pretty intense quad stretch and heart opener, hero pose. So just preparing for the posture. We want to sit down in between our legs. If this isn't an option for you, or you have a blanket and want to put it underneath, that's a great option for you. Otherwise, if you're here, hands behind, and you're just going to slowly start to deepen the breath and deepen the posture. So with every inhale, you're filling up, and then with every exhale, you're slowly melting into the pose. Maybe you can drop down to your elbows and start to shift the gaze up and back. Until you can eventually drop down. Inhale, slowly coming back up out of this pose in a very gentle way. Be mindful of your movements, and we'll come out of it, do what we did in the beginning of this lesson, and shake the legs out. Shake it, shake it. Bring the soles of the feet into the ground and palms of the hands into the mat. Again, we'll do the reverse tabletop. Inhale, press the hips up. Press down through the feet, glutes engage. Option to keep the head straight or drop it back, whatever feels comfortable, as long as you have a nice fluid rhythm of your breath. Next exhale, release, drop down onto the back, interlace the hands behind the head and recline. Inhale the knees in towards the chest and just take some hip circles, creating large circles on the ceiling with your knees. Switch. Massaging out the low back and bringing the knees in towards the center. Double leg twist. We'll just drop the legs over to the left or the right, whichever feels natural for you first. You can close the eyes. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can remove the hands and turn the head over to the opposite direction. Inhale, knees back through to center. Exhale, switch other side. Inhale, come back through to center, knees in towards the chest, and we'll rock forward and back, up and down, just massaging the spine with the ground. And inhale to seat. We will bring that right leg through. One more final twist. Inhale, right hand up overhead. Exhale, left hand behind. Ooh, buddy. That's what I needed. Twist. And inhale back through to center. Exhale, fall back. And just a couple more rock and rolls. This time we'll switch the left foot underneath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand behind. Left elbow, right knee. Exhale, twist. And I'm really hugging that belly button in on my exhale so I can deepen my twist. And also, while I'm twisting, I'm engaging my core, so I'm supporting my spine. It's not just like a open twist, but it's a supported, strong twist.
Inhale back through the center. Couple more rock and rolls. Or you can just stay static, or really whatever you want to do. Inhale, release the feet up to the sky. Exhale, release the head into the hands and just rock the feet a little bit left to right. Nothing crazy. And release the feet down one by one or together. Heels kick out to the rails of the mat. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Relax the muscles on the face. And release the hands by the side. And let the breath return back to its normal rhythm. And being thankful to have the breath as your guide through the practice. Coming into our Savasana. Bringing some gentle movement into the fingertips and the toes. Licking the lips. And rock your head side to side. Massaging out the back of the head. Inhale, full body stretch, reach out the arms up over the head, stretch the toes, full body. Roll onto one side for fetal position, using your arm as a pillow, knees stacked. Just taking a moment to thank yourself for the practice. And the flow represents the cycles of life. At the beginning, we start off in a meditation and we move through, starting off slow, just learning how to move our body, learning how to come into the awareness of our breath and of our physical body, moving with intensity through the practice and then slowing back down as is age, and then coming into our final resting pose, Savasana, and then fetal position to be reborn again. The practice of yoga is to be symbolically reborn again after each practice, having gained a higher level of self-awareness and improving the quality of our breath. Pressing ourselves up to a seated position, having been reborn again. Closing the eyes, hands to prayer center. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Thumb knuckles up to the third eye, forehead center. Inhale, gentle look up to the sky. And exhale together. We say Namaste.